Hello all, welcome to my tutorial. So in this session we'll discuss about the dictionary data type. So first of all let's start with the definition of the dictionary data type. So dictionary is an unordered collection of data in a key value pairs. Okay, so always in dictionary we have two things, key and the values. One will be key and one will be values. So always the data will be present in the pairs with the combination of key value pairs. Okay, so now the next thing we'll cover about how we can define or create any dictionary in Python. So there are two ways of defining the dictionary. The first way is using the curly braces. So let's see how we can define dictionary. Let's define dictionary D1. So let's see, let's curly braces. Then we have to, first thing we have to give is the key. Okay, so first thing we have to give is the key. So let's see, let's assume one is the key, one integer is the key, and against that I'll store one values, that is, let's say some string, let's say value is Python. So this is one pair, one is the key and Python is the value. So this is one pair, and between this key value there will be a colon, then the comma, and the next key, that is, let's say 2, then I will put let's say Java. Okay, and then the 2 is the key and Java is the uh, value. So this is a key value pair containing two elements. Okay, one is the first key, 2 is the second key, Python is the first value, 2 is the Java is the second value. So this is how the we can define a dictionary in Python using curly braces. So now let's see the type of D1. Type of D1, it should be dictionary dict, that means class dict. So this is the D1 is the object of dictionary class. Okay, now if I print D1, then it will show in this way, same way. Now let's see, now the second approach, how we can define the dictionary using second approach, that is using the built-in function dict. Okay, so that how we can do that, let's say d2 equals to dict, dict is the function, built-in function. So here I will, let's say, name colon, name is, suppose I'm giving some Sachin, this is the name, and let's say age. So here if you see the string age, key is in a string, I'm putting key in a string. Okay, and value in a suppose I'm giving 50. Sorry, this should be a curly braces, not the small bracket. So this is a dictionary. Here I'm putting, if you see, key is name in a string, is a string, and value is also a string, right? Sachin, age is a key, name is the, and integer is a value of age. So now this is, sorry, it should be the second. Let me copy this. This should be not be a curly braces. Whenever we are using dict function, then we have to use the small bracket, not the other way around. So let's use this small bracket, and this is the second dictionary. Some issue, let me see what is the issue. There is some issue. So the second way of defining dictionary is the dict method. So this is how we can define dictionary using dict method. If you see, dict is inbuilt function, then we have to put the small bracket and then the curly braces. So this is how we define the dictionary. So same way here we have to put and enclosed by the small bracket. So this is the D2 is an dictionary. If you see the type of D2, it should show dict. So that is dictionary. Okay. Now let's see. So we have two dictionary D1 and D2 created. So now let's see the next features or next behavior of dictionary data type. So now let's see how we can access the dictionary element. Okay, how we can access the dictionary element. So for that it's very easy. D1, then this square bracket, and within that we have to put the key. So key, we have to put the key. So D1, what are the keys are present in D1? Let me print D1. So this is two elements are present. So if I put D1, this is key, 1 is the key. So it should print Python. So against value corresponding to key 1 is Python. So that's why it's, so we using this approach like key, by passing the key value we can fetch the corresponding value for dictionary D1. Similarly, if we want to retrieve D2 2 or 3, suppose age, D2 age, so here we can get 50. So here we have age is the key, 50 is the value, so against age, so here passing the key we can retrieve the corresponding values. Okay, suppose if I giving D1 5 or 5 or 100 anything, this 5 is not there as a key, so it should give an error, key error, because this key 5 is not present in D1, only two key 1 and 2 is there, that's why giving an error. Using get function also we can retrieve the data. Suppose d1 dot get is the function, and then we have to put the key. Suppose I am giving 1, so this is also, in this way we can also retrieve data using get function. Suppose d1 dot putting get, put something that is not there. Suppose I'm putting something 100, so this is not giving any error, but it does not give us any values also, right? So against 100 we don't have any values, that key is not there, but at least get function did not give any error. But in case of this way, we are using this square bracket passing key values, that way we are getting the error. Okay, so this is how we can access the data of a dictionary. Okay, so now the next thing we'll see is how we can create the empty dictionary. For that, let's see d3 equal to curly braces. So this is the way we can define a dictionary. Now if we say empty dictionary, this is the way we can define empty dictionary. If you see type dict, now how to add data in empty dictionary. Suppose d3, so here d3, here dictionary name, we have to pass the key, any key we can give. Suppose I am giving 100 and value is something test 1, d3 200, this is the key. So inside this value, whatever I am pushing 100, 200, whatever, this is the keys. This is the keys, and then we are pushing the values. That is test2. So now if I print this D3, we have added two elements. So we are adding elements to the empty dictionary. So now if I print D3, two elements are added. So this 100 and 200, test1 and test2. So this is how we can add data to the empty dictionary. Now the next thing is duplicate keys are not allowed. Now the next behavior, duplicate keys are not allowed. So suppose D3, if I put 100, duplicate keys are not allowed. Suppose D4, I am putting this, I am writing in this way D4. Suppose 101 equals to XYZ, comma 3, sorry, 1, comma whatever ABC, something, let's see, something I'm giving, comma 2, 2, XYZ. Let's see again 1. I'm just duplicating the keys. So let's see what happened. Suppose something, test something I'm giving. So this should show an error because dictionary never allows duplicate keys. Here I am passing duplicate keys, so it should give an error. Duplicate keys are not allowed. Let's see D4 if I see, then it's ignoring the last one as first one, right? So because it is overwriting this test, this is overwriting. This is actually replacing the old values. First time in the one key I'm using ABC, and then I'm putting test. So actually the duplicate keys are not allowed. So whenever we are using duplicate keys, always the old values are get replaced with the new value. So this is how, I mean, we can say that duplicate keys are not allowed in dictionary, or better, in a better way we can say that in a that dictionary ignores the duplicate keys. Okay, next thing is duplicate values are allowed. Same way we can put duplicate values, there is no problem. So default, suppose I'm putting 5, and here I'm putting test. I'm duplicating the values. So one key one is storing test value, and I'm creating a new value to this dictionary and passing the key is 4 and same value test, so it should allow. So now if I print D4, so here duplicate values are allowed. See, 1, 2 and 4, test is getting repeated, so duplicate values are allowed. Keys are also case sensitive. Okay, keys are actually the case sensitive. Now suppose, so what does it mean? So suppose D3 or D2, I already have D2. So here suppose I'm putting one more values into this, and here I am putting name in this way. So here key is not duplicate, this name is different because it is in capital letter, or its case is not matching. So this is a different keys. Python will understand it's a different key. Okay, so this way we can, now it will have three values. So see, name and name. So keys are always case sensitive. Whenever any case is not matching, that means it's a distinct or different keys. It's not a duplicate. Okay, so this is allowed. Order is not preserved. Order is not preserved in dictionary. So it might happen that the order in which we inserted the data, whenever we are printing or we are displaying, we might get in a different order. So we cannot trust the order in dictionary. So order is not preserved in dictionary. Order is always random because here order, there is no importance of order, because here the important key, important thing is key and the values. So key is everything here. So whenever we are retrieving values, we are inserting data. For everywhere, I'm using keys. So key is the important thing. Order is not important in dictionary. And keys and values can be heterogeneous. That means keys and values can be heterogeneous in dictionary. That means keys can be of any data type. It can be a string, it can be integer, it can be float, it can be boolean, it can be tuple, it can be list, anything. Same goes for values also. So values also can be of any data type. That is why in dictionary keys and values can be heterogeneous. Any data type are allowed in defining keys and values. That's why dictionaries keys and values are heterogeneous in nature. Okay. Next important feature of dictionary is mutable. Dictionary is mutable. That means once it is created, its values can be modified, it can be changed, its size can be increased, its size can be decreased. Any data we can remove, any data we can add, any data old value can be replaced. All the things we can do. That's why dictionary is mutable. Let's see some example. Let's see D1. So we have 1 and 2. Suppose I want to replace one key values with some different string, let's say C. D is not defined, so I have to put, let me copy this, it should be D1 not D, so let me correct that. So here if I see, so earlier the for key for one key corresponding to key 1 value is Python. Now I'm replacing Python to C, so now the value should come as C. So I'm here modifying the data of a string. Same way we can do any other operations. We can clearly delete the clearly delete that dictionary, or we can remove any element also. We can do pop, we can do any delete operation, update operation, anything we can do. So any data we can add here. Suppose I'm putting 5, or let's say 3, and here I'm putting some strings, suppose PHP D1. So I'm extending the data. So here we have seen that we can modify the content of the dictionary. Its values also, its elements data elements can be replaced with the new value as well. So that is why it is immutable. It is mutable, and also we have seen its size can be increased. So it is growable in nature, and we can delete any element as well. That is why it is called as, let's say some how to delete. Del is a keyword here. So if I use this D1, put some key 3, it can be delete. So if I do now D1, see D3, 3 element is deleted. So here we can delete the data as well. So that means we can shrink the size of the dictionary. That means it is shrinkable in nature. Okay. One important thing in dictionary is in indexing and slicing is not supported in dictionary. So indexing, the order is not preserved here, so we cannot use the indexing and slicing operator in dictionary. Okay. So now one important thing, let's see. Next thing to discuss is this thing list. If you read this, list can be element of a dictionary, yes. Set can be the element of a dictionary, yes. Tuple can be an element of dictionary, yes. Dict can be an element of its dictionary, yes. So a dictionary, inside a dictionary we can define any element. So key can be of list, key can be of any data type, whatever we know. Same for values as well. we can define values as dictionary, tuple, set, list. Let's see one few example. Let me just do some example here. Suppose I am defining one list L1 equal to some list, so 10 comma 20. This is one list. If I see the type of L1, this is a list. Now let's see, let's add this into mm, our dictionary. So D1 suppose 3. I want to add element 3, key 3, and against that value is a list. I will do L1. So I have added one list to a dictionary. So suppose if I print this, so against 3 key 3, we have the values a list. So a list can be an element of a dictionary. Similarly, we can add a dictionary as well, tuple as well, set as well, frozen set as well. Any data type we can attach to a dictionary. Okay. So thank you all. That's all I have for dictionary data type in this session. Thank you all. Thanks for watching.